Greetings, Cancer, and welcome to Ingrid's Insights. Hi, I hope you're all doing well, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channels, those of you who have, and for my new viewers, try to subscribe if you like the way I read and if it resonates. And so let's begin with the theme of the reading for Cancer. Water codes. You could be recently by the water and getting these downloads with information from a dream, something that is bringing you these ancient wisdom, Cancer, something in your DNA that you're feeling about an ancestral theme or root that is coming up right now from a past life even. And the intelligence is within you. There's something wanting to be born, to come up for this information. And it's about the Lady of the Lake. This information is coming up from the lake, from water, a new beginnings. Something is about to happen. You're on the verge, poised, vibrating like water with its shimmers and moves. And so it's coming up, this ancient wisdom. Perhaps pay very attention to your dreams, because that's where the watery element comes up. And also pay attention to your emotions, your moods. If you're feeling crabby, or if you're feeling in a bad mood, to understand that something's coming up, to try to gain the wisdom from the ancestors that are wanting to purse through that water and enter your consciousness out of the unconscious. And this is you. You're having a vision. Well, the Three of Wands, yes. You're taking this energy of fire, of an idea, a passion, toward a goal. You've had it, you've bundled it together, you've tied three elements in your life together. You may even have tied it together, I see, with a shoestring. But these sticks, these something that is making a trinity, a triangle, a pyramid. You might be very into Egyptian mythology right now, or just want to travel to Egypt. But there's something coming up about this center, coming to this wholeness. But it has to come through vision, and it's got to be a vision that's fiery, that really goes toward your intuition of what's real for you. And we know something's coming up out of this dream. And it could be about sorrow, some deep betrayal. And isn't it interesting that this vision, it's like a vision of sorrow. You see this heart almost is the same color as this circle within this triangle. And then you got the triangle here. So you got this three. It could be a love triangle. It could have been, you had this vision about something deep in your past life where you were involved in a love triangle. And it's coming up now as this vision, something you keep having, this insight. Maybe it's like you're feeling haunted by the past ancestors' story, because it was very connected to sorrow, a betrayal, a divorce, something that somebody was hurt very badly, maybe even killed, murdered, a soul murder, definitely. And you're having the vision of that, Cancer, or this sorrow is challenging this new vision of life, because you're stuck in this past drama, this past feeling of betrayal, and you are maybe needing to heal. There could have been some surgery recently that something had to be taken out and sewn up, and there's a recovery process when we take these swords out. And there are three different swords. Could be three things you're thinking about a lot, about the sorrow. And there's death at the foundation. Well, I said that there could be Cancer, a murder, a death that was involved in this sorrow, the end of something. At the foundation, you might not have been able to see it because it could have happened to something in the recent the recent past, but you couldn't see it because it was ancient wisdom. It was locked away in your DNA. But this death, something at the foundation, something out of your sight, something that was kept secret, a death, led to a lot of sorrow. But the fortune is turning in the recent past. It has turned from this death, from this loss, from this end, from this sorrow, from whatever was severed. And what is coming is you, the Empress. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're rising up into this nurturing capacity to love and give love. That is the energy form around you now. And the wheel of fortune has turned from sorrow and death to a good luck. Good luck at manifesting abundance. Maybe your mother was not able to move beyond a negative vision that led to sorrow and a severance and a death and an ending. But your fortune, because you've been doing this inner work, is moving you to the Empress so you can claim that throne of fertility, of abundance, of that ancient wisdom from the ancestors, from the ancient mothers, or that mother line that comes down with passion, beauty, productivity. And you're the star, Cancer. Well, this is all illuminating this watery realm you're coming out of. And you're following that star with the fortune to the Empress, to claiming your beauty, your productivity. You have the capacity to shine, to heal from all of this. You're healing now. You're renewing. You're having new faith, new optimism, new hope. And you're shining because you're shining in the darkness. And that's where the light needs to be the most, Cancer, is to shine in those dark places. Maybe you work in a field, in surgery or in the medical field where there is a lot of severance of life and loss. And that you feel like, oh, how lucky you are to be so abundant and so productive and beautiful. And so you shine on that. And you bring that loving, nurturing nature to that. And you see yourself as the devil. Well, you see yourself as maybe entrapped in something, in a bad behavior pattern, in a habit that is very negative and is holding you back. Something, because the devil and death are on the same playing field. And so it's saying that you need to watch out that something in the foundation of this reading about this vision you're having is connected to some end, something that is died in the sense that had to die to be reborn to a new fortune, and the fortune of this Empress, of wanting this beauty, this love, this nurturing. And you got the star shining next to this sorrow, healing, renewing, bringing optimism. But the devil is you, how you see the question. And maybe you're seeing, well, I'm caught up in this low vibrating energy of guilt and shame. I'm just depressed about this. And so these low vibrating energies are the tentacles of the octopus of the devil, and it pulls us in and eats us from the inside with our lack of self-esteem, with our sorrows. And you're coming to a no-win situation in this way of thinking. And these entrapments and these fears of facing some truth, you're going to have to face this truth, because the environment is saying it's just to do that. It's right to do that. The environment is bringing up justice. The environment is bringing up what's right and wrong. The environment and somebody you're dealing with there is bringing this idea to light about balance. Balance of truth, balance of justice. law and order over the devil. And you're determined as your hope and fear to stand for your truth, to stand up for what you believe, to stand firm for justice. That's your hope and fear, that you'll have the stamina mentally to go after this and to face this communication. Something could be coming in quickly from your intelligence or some communication that is about this consequence of someone's actions in your environment. And then there's a decision to make, another sword, saying that you might be at a crossroads. You've got to remove your blindfold so you can see how this is really panning out for you, Cancer. You're at a crossroads. You need to look at this and make a decision. And if you can't, that can be some information for you. Why can't you make this decision? Why are you hung up here at this crossroads? But you've got the determination to make a decision now. And so let's see what the angel oracles want us to know to clarify why this Three of Wands is here. Whoa. Why is the Three of Wands here for Cancer? This vision, taking something out, an energetic project, because you need to earth and ground it first. And sorrow is here because you will have signs and reminders about something from the past that was really difficult, a divorce, a severed relationship, the ending of something. And one of the ways you will be healing Cancer from this is to look for butterflies, for stars that twinkle, or shooting stars, or birds, or rainbows, because these are not just puffy little things, unicorns. Those are magical things within our experiences to guide us, to help us deal with that sorrow. And there's death at the foundation. And why is that here for my Cancer? Power and intention. Well, there has to be power and intention to end something, to let something die, so you have a whole new rebirth. And the Wheel of Fortune is asking you to take that star, to follow that star, and to be vulnerable, because that vulnerability will lead you to where you freely are yourself and need to go. And to trust the universe that you will be this empress. Keep working, keep trusting. Keep believing, keep receiving, keep nurturing. The star, romance and connections, that is what you're healing. That's what you're bringing, new optimism. You're being inspired by this romance and connection. And your intuitions and downloads are going to help you understand those devilish attachments, those low vibrating energies, those places within yourself that you're still addicted to something. To face that, Cancer, because there's inner child healing, and it's just to do that because you have this connection to your ancestors now. And you need to heal this inner child, this karmic cycle of injustice to children in your environment. And the harmony and resolution is coming because you're determined. Your hope and fear is that you will mentally find the right answer with your intelligence to make this decision toward asking and receiving. Well, sometimes when we can't make the decision, we have to ask our higher powers to pray. Prayer is not always just give me this, give me that, but prayer is asking for guidance to receive what is right. And we trust the universe as we ask and receive. And let's get one final card as a gift to take away for you, Cancer. And this is to summarize this reading, this very potent and very full of energy to move you toward this decision. And ask and receive. Don't compromise in love is what I see. Look at that big heart just right in your face. And you had this heart pierced. So it's saying, don't compromise, Cancer, and let your heart be pierced again. Don't do that. That's the challenge. Boundaries are important in your relationships. Being assertive. If there's something you don't want in a relationship, if it's hurting you, bringing you sorrow, be assertive. Be courageous to face this devil with your downloads and intuitions of what you know is right. And be unwavering in your journey toward not compromising. And that's how we leave the devil behind. And so it is. And you know, I love you, Cancer, and we're in this interconnected field of growing and learning to trust the universe, to bring these downloads and intuitions that help us not compromise in love or in any other place in our lives. And so it is. See you next time. Bye-bye.